Welcome back to Just Scribble for an unboxing from VDS. So when I unboxed my last custom order, I mentioned that I had another VDS cover on the way in the July leather of the month, which is Myrtille. I've been calling it Myrtle because to me that's how it's spelled, but it is French for blueberry and I believe that it's pronounced Myrtille. It is the most beautiful, bright, amazing pink nubuck leather. It is awesome, and I have been playing with my sample since I got it. I actually spilled a drink on my desk and spilled it all over it, and you can't even tell. This leather is just awesome. And I have here my Nubuck Myrtille cover, and I'm so excited to open this up with you guys. So I did get my little card that says, "Hi, I'm your new VDS planner." And then this is my cover, and I'm so excited. So this is just one cover, and I didn't do a lot to customize it, so this will probably be a pretty quick unboxing, but I couldn't wait to open it, so I had to hop on and open it with you guys. So I ordered this cover in B6 size. It is a B6 Codex. And I decided to get the Nubuck Myrtille in the inside and also the outside and not do like a contrast on this one. I wanted the beautiful pink color all the way through it, and oh my gosh, it is so soft. Oh, it feels so good. I am so excited. All right, so this is B6 size, but I did get this widened just a bit. I got it widened to the dimensions of the Giglio. I think it's called their Campagna, but it's the Giglio that's a folio that would hold your Stalogy or something like that. So I got it widened to those dimensions. I was reviewing people's posts and comments in the Facebook group for VDS. Pretty much everyone said that it needed to be widened to that. So I did widen this to, let me pull my paper. So I did widen this to 310 millimeters, but I did not widen the spine. So that is the first customization that I did. The second customization I did is that I added a second pen loop, but this time, unlike most of the covers, I opted not to move the pen loop from the normal position, which is like covered by the strap. I decided this time that I wanted the pen loop there because I know what pens I'm going to be using in this cover, and I'm not going to be using fountain pens with this, so I was okay with having my pen loops down here. Normally I move my pen loops up here so that I can clip my pen clips on them instead of putting the pen in the actual pen loop. But for this particular cover and the intent I have behind this cover, like what I plan to use it for, I know that I'm going to use a gel pen and then a mild lighter or some sort of highlighter. So I was okay with having them here, and I kind of liked the idea that they were going to be covered by the strap. So I did add a second pen loop, but I didn't move it. But I did have the pen loops widened to 12 millimeters. That's kind of the standard diameter for most of the gel pens that I use, and also mild liners. And so it should work with anything that I would put into these pen loops. I did not modify the pocket configuration, so this is the default pocket configuration. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 card pockets. Then you have a little slip pocket there. Then you have a slip pocket here, a slip pocket here, a slip pocket here, and then a little pocket here. So I left those the same. I did opt to have black lining. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. Yeah. So I did opt to have the black lining because I wanted the black tag, and whatever lining color you choose is the tag color that you get. So I opted to have the black lining with the black tag. I think it's really, really pretty. The next modification I did was I had a D-ring added to the bottom center, so the very center of the spine, so that I could hang a charm here and it would hang down from the center of the spine of my book. On my Traveler's Notebooks, I also added a D-ring, the ones that I recently unboxed, but I had it put off center because of the elastics and the inserts. But for this, because it's for a bound book, I decided to put it in the center. I did opt to have a full Bontex in here. I don't have foam and I don't have stiffener, but I do have a full Bontex. I did that at the recommendation of Petra because this is a really thin, super soft, pliable leather. So she recommended doing a full Bontex instead of a frame, which is what I normally default to. I normally don't like any sort of stiffener or anything like that, but because this was such like a thin and floppy leather, she suggested the full sheet. So I do have the full sheet in there. It still lays perfectly flat, which is awesome. I think I could go either way. So I can feel in the center because your sheet goes like to here and to here so that it doesn't cause problems on your spine. I think I would have been perfectly okay with just the frame as well, but I don't mind the Bontex sheet in this Nubuck leather. I think that it will hold its structure nicely, and I think that when I have a bound book in here, it may square off a little bit better because I have that full sheet. So I would probably be happy either way, but I'm not unhappy that I did the full sheet. So the next customization I did was changing the stitching, which isn't like a customization that you pay for. The extra pen loop you pay for, changing your pen loop size you pay for, changing the width you pay for, adding the D-ring you pay for. But I did opt to have contrast stitching added to this planner. So it has a pale pink stitching on it. I wanted a subtle contrast stitching. I just thought it would look pretty and it would kind of make the planner cover pop. So I did do a contrast stitching. I think I picked Parme as the color, but I'm not 100% sure, and it's not on the receipt that I have. So I'll put it right down here, and then I'll put it down in the description box as well and confirm the actual color of the stitching. But I think it looks really good with that contrast stitching. And then I also added a second popper on the front cover. I pretty much always add a second popper. I just like the ability to tighten or loosen my cover depending on how chunky the planner gets. And so I did add a second popper. I had all of the metal in this in silver because I thought it looked prettier with the pink, and I was right. I think it looks really good with the silver. So I have two poppers there in silver, and then the D-ring is also in silver. And then the last customization I did, which I'm super excited about, and I was really kind of taking a gamble on because I've never done it before. Well, I have done it, but not to this extent, is that I made my clasp wider. Normally I upgrade to the chunkiest clasp that they offer, which is A4. So no matter what size cover I order, I upgrade to an A4 size clasp because I really like the look of a chunky clasp. But I thought it would be fun to get an even chunkier clasp. So I did custom dimensions for my chunky clasp, and I did a 69mm chunky clasp, and I think it is awesome. I think it looks so good. I will pull out one of my other covers and take pictures and put them up on Instagram so you can see how much chunkier this clasp is, because I don't think I have one of my covers handy. Let me see real quick, real fast. Okay, so I had my undyed. This is one of the covers I unboxed in my recent unboxing. This is my custom standard undyed, which is, oh my gosh, phenomenal. Like, it's amazing. I'll link that unboxing up in the cards up above. But I have taken off the elastics because I'm going to be replacing them with my own elastics, and also showing you guys something that I figured out to do with elastics. But anyways, that's not what this is about. But I pulled this because this has an A4 clasp. This is my 69mm clasp. It's huge, and I am so stinking in love with it. I think it is amazing. Like, I am so excited. So for reference, if I put the standard one in the center, that's how much bigger my clasp is. Isn't it so awesome? I'm so excited. So as much as I do love this A4 size clasp, I think I may be even more in love with this huge, giant, chunky clasp. I do think, however, I wouldn't want this on every cover, but this cover I bought with something special in mind, and I just thought it would look super fun with a crazy, chunky clasp, and I was right. So I did buy this cover with a specific intention in mind. Like I said, it is a B6 size cover, and I don't think that I have... Let me see. So this is an old bullet journal of mine when I was bullet journaling in B6 size. And this is in a Wonderland 222 notebook. I thought I had a Stalogy close by, but I don't have one close by, so we'll just use this. But this is like a well-used and loved notebook. And I just wanted to show you what it looks like inside there. So Wonderland 222 is an ISO notebook, or ISO paper-sized notebook. So it is shorter than a JIS B6 notebook by about 0.2 inches. And so like the Sterling Ink and the Stalogy, those are a little bit taller, and the Wonderland 222 is a little bit shorter. But when it's this chunky and you've got tabs out the top, it doesn't really make that much of a difference, and it really doesn't swim too much in there. But this is my chunky B6 Wonderland 222 and how it would fit in there. It's so good. I love this cover. I am so freaking excited. I cannot stand it. I think it is just adorable, and I absolutely love this color. Every time I look at it, some people have been sharing theirs on Instagram, so I'll put their handles down below, but they've been sharing on Instagram. One person in particular, Holly, she's the Witchy Scribe on Instagram. She's been sharing hers, and I've been living vicariously while I waited for mine and just continuously looked at her feed because the color just makes me happy. It's so bright and it's so fun, and I just absolutely love it. I'm just, oh, I'm over the moon. So this is an Aura Stell. This is an undated B6 Classic Daily, which is about the same size as Stalogy in height and width and all of the things. And so a brand new Stalogy would fit like that in it, so I have a little bit of room because I made this wider, but I wanted that because I like to use tabs, and that gives me space for tabs, but it also gives me space for the fluff. But what I was saying, or I think I started to say it, I'm not sure. I'm very distracted because I really love this cover, is that I bought this cover with a very specific intention in mind. So I actually brought this cover not to use this year, although it may be really hard not to use it. I may have to use it before 2025, but I bought this cover to use in 2025 for my planner that I'm going to be using for Just Scribble. So I intend to use the Twines and Paper B6 Hybrid for Just Scribble for 2025. It's a very unique planner that Kansu designed, and it has 2 weekly spreads in every single week. Because I'm now going to be selling planners and printables, and I have a website, and then I also have YouTube, I thought it would be the perfect planner for planning for Just Scribble. I do use an A6 Wonderland 222 for Just Scribble as well, but that's like a memory keeper. It's not what I actually plan in day to day. It's where I record the memories of my channel, what I've posted, the giveaways that I do, the milestones that I hit, all of those types of things. That's a memory planner that I archive. I use stickers in it because it's fun, it's relaxing, and it's like a creative outlet. But I need a different planner for like the day to day, all of the thoughts and notes and to-dos and tasks and all of the things. And I think Kansu's planner is gonna be the perfect planner for that. I hope, because that's what I bought the cover for. And so that's my plan. I do have that planner on pre-order, and once it comes, I will be doing a review with you guys and sharing it with you in detail. But the purpose of this cover is to put that planner in it, and then this would be my Just Scribble planner cover, and this is what I would carry in it. I feel like it matches my brand. It's fun and a little bit funky with the giant clasp, and it makes me happy, and my channel makes me happy, so it seemed kind of perfect. I normally wouldn't order a cover in July, intending to not use it until the next year. However, this was a limited edition leather for July. So like they launched this leather for July, and although it may come back in the future or may be available in a wait list in the future, there was no guarantee that I would be able to get it again before 2025. So I went ahead and ordered it, especially because it was on like the quick ship where they created your planner in 10 working days. And so you got it really, really fast. So I ordered my planner on the 9th of July. I received it on the 22nd. It's now the 23rd, and I'm filming because I didn't get to film last night because I was filming something else for you guys. And so it was a really quick turnaround. I will say I'm probably ordering a second one. I know, it's crazy. And it's completely Seaweed Kiss's fault. Completely. I had gone back and forth on whether I wanted this to be all Myrtille. And I decided for this cover, I did really want this to be all Myrtille. But I really love this color, and I love this leather. Like, I've literally been playing with this leather sample ever since I got it every single day at work. I just sit there and play with it. I absolutely love their Nubuck leather, and I love this color. And I think it would be really fun, or I thought it would be really fun, with a neutral outside and then this bright pop of pink on the inside. And I had been toying with if that's what I wanted to do, but I decided for this one, I wanted it to be all the pink because I just love it in all pink. But then I saw Seaweed Kisses, and she has a Janet Leather dark brown outside with Myrtille on the inside. And I have been itching to buy a Janet Leather dark brown for well over a year, about a year and a half. And so I really think I might order a Janet Leather dark brown outside with Myrtille on the inside in a different size for a completely different purpose. And yeah, I'm probably going to do it before the end of the month. I'm going to be destashing a bunch of covers in the next, hopefully 6 months, but maybe it'll take me longer. But I am going to be destashing a bunch of covers, and so I can definitely fund my purchase with that. But I don't think I can pass up this leather, and I don't know when I'll be able to get it again. And so I think I'm going to be ordering another cover. So you may see another one, but with Janet Leather Dark Brown, which I don't own and I think is phenomenal. If you haven't seen hers, you need to go look at her YouTube and also her Instagram, because she shared it on YouTube and she also has been sharing it on Instagram. It's just gorgeous. But this is my new B6 cover that I will be using in 2025 with my Just Scribble planner. So you will see this again. You'll probably see it when I do the review of the Twines and Paper B6 Hybrid, because I'll probably put it in here to see how it fits and move it in so that I'll be all ready for the new year. And you'll definitely see this next year in pictures on Instagram, and then if I do some plan with me's in that planner and stuff like that. But this is my new cover. And those are my customizations. Not a ton of customizations, but the ones that I really need and the ones that I really like. And then my super crazy, amazing, chunky clasp. And I'm in love. So that's my unboxing from VDS. If you have any questions or comments, please don't hesitate to put them down below and I will definitely get back with you. Give me a thumbs up if you liked this unboxing. Make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss future videos. And don't forget to just scribble.